Week 10 of the high school football season is upon us, but it's the first week of playoffs for our area teams. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another week of the Friday Night Frenzy. I'm Bree Shackelford, joined with Vinny Martirano as always. We're here to let you know who all survived week 1 of postseason play.
Bree, it's definitely spooky season for many of our area teams who didn't quite have the fight tonight to get through, but either way, this football season has been an absolute blast and definitely one for the books. So let's just get right into it and see who will all advance to the next rounds. Starting out at North White High School, where the undefeated Vikings are taking on Caston. I got there just before the end of the first half, and this happened. Eli Quasbarth chucks it downfield, and it's picked off by Landon Rigney. Back to the action in the second half, and it's Quasbarth running himself and loses the football. Gage Minier jumps on top of it and recovers the fumble. Comets on offense, and it's dropped right into the hands of Kyle Raudebush, who takes it deep into enemy territory. Rigney doing it all, starting the drive and finishing it off with this fourth down score. Quasbarth looking for vengeance as he takes it himself and brings the Vikings to the 1-yard line. Just when you thought he was done running the football, think again. Quasbarth takes it himself and leaps over the pile for the Vikings score. This back and forth shootout closed the book of this undefeated story run for the North White Vikings. Caston wins 34-28.
Well, now we head over to Lewis Cass as they host Delphi Oracles in this matchup. We'll pick it up in the second half as the Kings lead the Oracles 12-0. Lewis Cass starts the half out strong as QB A.J. Hills connects with Jonathan Mack on this play-action pass to move the chain. On what would be a long, methodical drive to set up Cooper Fry touchdown run, extending their lead over the Oracles 12-0. But the Oracles have come back from bigger deficits before. Caleb Gottschall takes the ball in this jet sweep, making the defenders miss, becoming a spark plug for the Oracles offense. Then it's some trickery as quarterback Caden McAtee launches it to fellow QB Josh Hartley, and the QB-QB connection comes big as Delphi gets on the board to cut the lead in half. But the Lewis Cass attack would be too much as the Kings would be crowned champions and win 32-13.
Love to see the trickery on that one. Well, the fans were out for this chilly matchup as the Mechanical Braves host Northwestern. On their first possession, the Tigers looking to establish that air superiority as Brock Hank launching it deep to Kevin Murray. He comes down with a contested catch on the sideline, and later on the drive, it's Hank again in trouble as the pressure forces him to his right. Looking for a target downfield, Hank airs it out, trying to get it to Cameron Davis in double coverage, but it's picked off by Funny Kyle, who sheds off a couple of tackles, resulting in a huge return for the Braves. Absolutely igniting that Braves sideline. On their ensuing drive, it's quarterback Braxton Burner checking it down to A.J. Kelly on the screen, who would turn on the afterburners, taking this one all the way to the house, give the Braves the lead. A lead they would keep as they dominate in this one 55-13.
Well, congrats to those who will suit up in pads next week for practice. And for those teams who did end their seasons tonight, well, it's been such a pleasure covering them this season, right, Benny?
No, it's been an absolute blast, and I can't believe it's already over, but we still have a couple of games that we have to get through, especially ones pretty close by. Coming up, you'll hear how Central Catholic, Frontier, Benton Central, and Attica fared during week 1 of sectionals. That action will be coming up right after this break.